Happy fall, everyone! Today I'm excited to be making this awesome homemade pumpkin spice latte. I've personally made the switch from vanilla to pumpkin spice as the temperature has cooled, and if you're also looking for autumn vibes, you've come to the right place. Now let's get started. We're going to begin step 1 by making the pumpkin base. This base will give the latte its pumpkin flavor. And although I'm making just one pumpkin spice latte today, this recipe makes enough pumpkin base for 6 lattes. Any extra can be refrigerated up to 2 weeks in an airtight container. Begin by adding 1 cup of pumpkin puree to a small saucepan. Next, heat the saucepan by setting your stovetop to medium heat. Next, add in a half cup of granulated sugar. And don't worry about remembering all this because I always include the ingredients and instructions in the video description. Next, add in 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. You can purchase pumpkin pie spice in any baking aisle, or you can make your own by adding in 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. And now it's time for the final ingredient of the pumpkin base, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And here's how it looked when everything was added in. And now, while the saucepan is heating up over medium heat, I mixed everything together. Don't worry, I used movie magic to speed things up so you don't get bored. The mixture needs to be heated for around 5 minutes until it's hot but not boiling. It's important to keep occasionally stirring the entire time so no part gets burned. And this is how the pumpkin base mixture looked after heating for 2 minutes. After heating for 5 minutes, it was hot and ready. The color also transforms from orange to more of a brown. You can also take a quick taste test to show that it's ready. Remove the saucepan from heat and then it's time to work on the actual latte. Use your espresso machine to brew a double shot of espresso, which is roughly 2 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this part. This is a Brewing espresso machine that we purchased during the pandemic. Pour your double shot of espresso into your chosen coffee mug. Next, grab a 1/4 cup of the pumpkin base that we made earlier. Pour it in on top of the espresso. Now it's time to heat up some milk. You'll need 8 ounces or 1 cup of milk, or you can use any non-dairy milk substitute that you prefer. You can heat up the milk until steaming by using a saucepan over medium heat, or you can use the steam attachment if your espresso machine has one. Mine has the attachment, so it should only take a couple minutes. And while the milk is heating up, it's time for a quick goose fact. Did you know that geese usually start migrating at dusk, but they can fly any time of day? Flying at night actually helps them conserve energy because the air is calmer. And now back to our latte. Add your steamed milk to the espresso and pumpkin base mixture. I always love this part because this is when it officially becomes a pumpkin spice latte. For a final step, I like to go ahead and stir everything together. You can enjoy your pumpkin spice latte as is, or I have a couple more recommendations. When it's a special occasion or we're having people over, I like to add whipped cream and pumpkin spice to the top of the latte. It's really simple and it takes the flavor up a notch. Plus, it just makes it look better. Just add as much whipped cream as you like and sprinkle a little pumpkin spice on top. And don't forget, you have enough leftover pumpkin base to make 5 more lattes. Just keep it in a sealed container in the fridge and it will stay good up to 2 weeks. And now your homemade pumpkin spice latte is officially ready. I feel like it's one of the best ways to celebrate the fall season. And now that we've completed this latte recipe from scratch, you need to check out our pumpkin spice syrup recipe. It's another simple way to give any drink a fall flavor. See you there!